Can you please be on All Stars 5? Please?
Hell no, I ain't doing no goddamn All Stars 5.
Nina, you're on.
Oh, hey, I'm Nina Bonina Brown, and you are now watching the Nina channel.
Okay, Nina, maybe this time have a little bit more.
Got you. I got you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Renita Brown, take 2. Action.
I'm Nina Bonina Brown, and you are now watching the Disney channel.
Nina channel. The
Oops.
Nina channel.
I'm Nina Bonina Brown, and you are now watching the Nina channel. I'm Nina Bonina Brown, and you are now...
Hold on, Nina. We've got an audio issue.
What?
Fish and chips, 1 second. We're just fixing it. Tea and crumpets.
God.
Sorry, Nina.
I'm Nina Bonina...
Hold on.
This British nigga got one more time. You know what? I need a break. Goddamn chicken shit gigs. The other girls doing the world tour. I didn't get the role for DC Comics, and here I am doing these damn bootleg Disney skits. The fuck?
Rita Brown, back to set, please.
I'm coming, goddammit. Okay.
Are you ready? Yep.
I'm Nina Bonina Brown, and you are now watching the Nina channel.
Need just a little bit more energy. Nina.
Okay.
Okay, one more time.
I'm Nina Bonina Banana Fofana Osama Bin Laden Michael Jordan Jordan Peele the odorless Maya Angelou Brown, and you are now watching the Nina channel.
Hold on, Nina. We've just got
one last time. This is it. I'm tired. Okay. I'm Nina Bonina Brown, and you are now watching the Nina channel. Oh, I hate my life. Okay, how long do I have to smile?
Oh, we're done with you, Nina. Fish and chips.
Welcome to Africa, Cambodia, style, Cameroon. I am pleased to have you here on my channel today. I am Pierre, the elephant, and I am so pleased that you are here today on my channel. Cameroon! This is the channel where you come to keep it cute, keep it mute, or you will get the boot, or get blocked and chopped immediately. Today, Mother Nature has brought us a queen from the deep down south roots of Cameroon, right next to the hut. Oh girl, I was feeling myself just now, bitch. I could have been in the Lion King. Hey y'all know this is Pierre, aka Nina Bonina Brown, and we are back for another, you know, I don't really like to call it an interview, just a little kiki tt c with Nyongbella from RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 7. And we are going to see who she is. You know, I need to know more about her. You know, let's see what she wants to share with us. Will she be scared? Will she spill the tea? Will she not? Who knows? As always, treat the guests with respect and kindness. Only I can be nasty and rude to them. Or you will be blocked and chopped immediately. And you know, I don't pay the girls. Girl, please. So make sure y'all tip her. We will definitely get her PayPal and stuff information to put there. So give her some money, honey. Trust. Because from what I heard, she took the time to get in drag for us. Okay? So, give me a second, and I'll be right back. Okay. Girl, I promise y'all a diva. I promise y'all a heifer from the UK. Fish and chips, honey. So without further ado, hold on. Without further ado, I introduce you to my African niece from Cameroon, Nyongbella. Hey, girl.
That intro took me out. When you started, I was like, wait, is this like some African drums? This bit.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
Yeah, and I'm so excited to be here with you. Like, this is like such a dream come true. Like, I'm not even lying, honestly.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm going to add in, look, trust me, I'm going to add in the African beats and all that. Well, first off, as I tell people, thank you. Hold on, let me get on camera for you so you can see me, because she's like, what the hell am I looking like? Hold on. Girl, I wore the hat for you, bitch.
Thank you.
Do you feel at home?
No, I do. It's nice to be back. Not be hate crime this time around.
Oh, but no, seriously, anybody that takes the time to want to do a sit down with me, a kiki with me, I think, because I know a lot of people be scared because allegedly I'm transphobic, allegedly I'm this-phobic, I'm that-phobic, I'm a horrible person. So thank you for wanting to do it.
No, I mean, I don't know if you know, but like I've been like following and like watching like your stuff like for years, and it's like I've been like in your comment sections, and not just like watching the Drag Race stuff, because I know like some of the girls just watch the Drag Race stuff. Like I used to watch with you, like when you were doing the, is it Street Fighter? Like the custom Street Fighter videos?
Uh-huh.
Street Fighter 6.
I would watch those, like I would like was following on Instagram like for years and years. Not as long as I thought I was, because I thought I was following it a lot longer. And I looked at it, and it's like only 2021. I was like, oh,
So are you saying right now, if I was to check the date of when you follow me, it wouldn't say last week?
No, if I'm lying, let me shave off my head. I shave off my head. I stopped the hormones.
Cause I never, now, I mean, no, thank you. I've never personally, I mean, I don't remember like seeing you like comment, because I think because I'm good at looking at my comments, because I only have 10 followers that actually follow me. But I don't recall being like Nyongbella, like, but thank you for being a supporter. Seriously, for real. Thank you.
No, 100%. No, like I've been obsessed with you like since your season, like quite on. And I'm not even just saying that because you're here. Like I'm pretty sure I had interviews where people were like, oh, who are like your top 5 whatever queens, or like top 10. Most of the time, you're pretty much always there.
Did they ask you that for this time around, going on the actual show?
No, I don't think they did. I think like the only one that kind of like seep through is obviously like I love
Right.
Smalls. Like,
Right.
I think like you see me like it's very obvious.
Yeah.
I think that's the only one that's kind of seep through. Actually, though, I did mention you on the main stage. You've seen the episode like That's How I Go Home on, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yeah. Well, see, yeah. We'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah.
But you know how like in the episode, obviously I'm wearing like the hip pads, like for the challenge, and obviously I'm not like a hip pad girl.
Right.
So when they asked me, oh, how did you feel? And like, why did you put on the hip pads? I was like, you know, I'm acting, I'm doing a character. I mean, like, do something that I don't just look like myself.
Right.
And I was like, oh, you know, I'm wearing the hip pads. I feel very like Nina Bonina Brown, like, you know.
And of course they don't show that. No. So I asked you that because you know, Lucky Stars, that's my alleged ex-daughter. But she allegedly said that when they were asking about who were her favorite or like, you know, inspirations or whatever, like 3 queens and like that.
Yeah.
She said my name allegedly, but of course they don't show it, which is so like trifling that I know there are girls out there that honestly do
look up to you.
Yeah, but the show doesn't want nobody to think that, which is trifling. But before we get to the show and all of their mess and everything, let the viewers know and just like us know, because I haven't heard of you, and that's because like, bitch, I'm in Riverdale, Georgia. I'm in the United States, girl. So who are you? Where are you from? What got you? So where are you from?
So I am from London. I'm born and raised in London. I lived in Cameroon for about 5 years, from 11/12 to 16.
Okay.
So I moved to Cameroon. I was in boarding school. You can imagine how that went, being a little tranny in Cameroon in an all-boys school. Yeah.
No, go there. No, go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, and then like Cameroon, basically at the time when I was living there for the last year, they were having there was like a civil war that was happening.
Right.
So it was just because it's a really unstable country to be in. So then my family, we kind of just moved back. So that reason and like a couple other reasons. Then yeah, I moved back to the UK. Went to uni, did like the whole like regular kind of life.
Right.
I started drag in 2023, like mid 2023.
So being that you've been a part of Cameroon, have you been reached out by like BB at all? Like has BB said anything to you at all?
No. I've been trying to I follow BB and everything, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I love her and everything, but I don't think we've had like a thing. But also I think we all know BB does not watch Drag Race. So I wasn't expecting her to be watching this season and be like, oh my god, like a Cameroonian sister.
Right.
I was expecting that.
But it would be nice though if that was to happen. Like, hey, hello, fellow Cameroon sis, you know, the kind of thing, you know. So how old are you? How old are you? I know I shouldn't ask a woman her age, but what's your age?
Alright, I'm 26.
So hold on. You might want to repeat that because people that have been known to be younger than me have been blocked and chopped. So I'm gonna ask you again. How old are you?
It's double digits.
So,
I'm a double
you're
digit.
46.
Yeah, 46.
Okay.
You know, back to the cracks.
You're safe, girl. You're safe. So you're 26 years old. Okay. How long have you been trans? What would you say it's been your whole life?
Okay. So to answer your question, I think it's been a very complex one. But I was like, I officially kind of came to terms with like being trans. Literally the time I started doing drag.
Right.
Like I've always been like me. I've always sounded like the way I sound. I've always kind of like been very
feminine.
Like, femme. So I would assume, okay, I'm a feminine gay person.
Yeah.
But then I would see how people would treat me compared to how people would treat like other feminine gay people, and like there was always something different. And even with that, it was like me myself. It was always like I never really felt that connection with it, where it was like, oh, you see like a black gay person, and I'm like, oh, I should feel like, you know, like this is me, but I'm like something doesn't feel right. Like I remember I didn't feel like I'd actually been seen, or like I saw myself in like another person, like in media or whatever, until I came across like Miles James.
Okay.
And even like they went, here I know you know, and even though like they never like identified as trans, I think until like somewhat more recently.
Wait, have they? Has she though? Because
I think so. I'm not too sure.
Right.
But I feel like I feel like at the start they were very just like, I'm just gay.
Yeah.
And then it kind of became more non-conforming. And I feel like now I don't want to assume the story because I don't know them personally. But from what I feel like now like they definitely are more in the trans femme at the very least.
It's so funny because like I don't know if you ever seen the video that me and Miles did together where
I was like my stupid.
Yeah. And she, I mean, but she even then like she never was like I think Miles is just Miles. You know, like yeah.
And that's why I gravitated, because that's how I felt. Because I was just like, because I feel like if the world didn't exist where like everyone was like labeled this, labeled that, it just existed just be me. Like it wasn't really a thing where I felt like I need to do this and I need to do that.
Right.
And I think part of that is also just because like I have, I guess, certain advantages. Like I don't exactly look very masculine, you know, even out of drag.
Right.
I don't look the most masculine. I don't have like a super deep masculine voice. I never really like grew a lot of facial hair. So I didn't have like that overwhelming sense of like dysphoria. I was like, oh, I need to like, you know, get on hormones and do this or do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me ask you. Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you think because you see yourself as, you know, as being more feminine, like, you know, than the average guy, whatever, is that a reason? I'm trying to get to the deeper thing. Is that a reason for you to say that you are trans, or is it deeper than that? Like, is it deeper than just that?
Deeper. I feel like I was gonna get onto it. So I feel like that's why, like, for the longest time, I didn't feel like the need to kind of like transition. It wasn't like I started drag, but then obviously when you're in drag, you're like kind of like hyper femme.
Right.
And then it was kind of be like, I felt that's when I started to become more aware of how uncomfortable I felt when I wasn't, because I think the part of the reason why I never like acted too much on is obviously like, you know, family and just like all that kind of stuff. Right. Because outside of family, like people would always just like assume I was like a cis woman anyways. Do you know what I mean? I think the last time I was like perceived as male by like the general, or by people who I didn't know, was when I was like 16.
Can I? You mind? Can I hop in? Sorry, just because I'm old, and I have forgetful mind. I'm hopping in because for me, looking at you from the outside, right? I'm getting hints of myself, and as far as like, it almost seems like you came to the conclusion because other people saw you that way. Hold on, let me just explain more. Cause me, even like in school, people will be like, "You gay," and I'm like, I never knew. I mean, like, I wasn't thinking any of that, you know. So I'm like, because other people said I'm this way, then I'm like,
you felt like
maybe I am gay, you know, kind of thing. So is that fair? Is that fair to say about you, or no? Not really. Kind of just.
I mean, not really. There was a part of like a point in time where I kind of thought that was the case, really.
Right.
When I was trusting, because obviously, like, to transition and stuff like that is not an easy thing. You don't just be like, oh, I'm trans, and that's it. Like a lot of things that you do, and especially if you like start taking hormones and doing all that stuff, like there's a lot that goes into it. So when I thought, oh, is it just because like, you know, most of the world perceives me as miss? Like I talk on the phone, people say miss, and then da-da-da. But I think the more I was like living and then having to kind of, I guess, like correct people when people would assume me to be female, and I'm like, oh no, actually is this, like the more I would do it, the more I was like, why do I feel weird when I'm saying that I'm not?
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I mean,
like the more I kind of had to sit with like, oh, am I like a cis male?
right.
And then like it became more uncomfortable for me to like it just became more uncomfortable. And I was like, I don't feel.
You feel more comfortable being a woman than ever being a guy, than ever like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's the thing of like I can even like see the difference in myself when it's like when I was like I guess like presenting as like gay male.
Right.
Versus like now I'm just, and it's not even so much like visually, but it's just like attitude, outlook on life, and like stuff like that. Like I just feel so different. But now I'm like, and I think it's just for me as well because, not saying that transness is like a new thing, but I feel like it wasn't, at least for me, like growing up, especially like, you know, being a camera and all that kind of stuff, it wasn't something that was so, it wasn't in like the common zeitgeist. So
Right.
I feel like when you don't have the language to express what you feel, it's hard to kind of know exactly what you feel. Do you know what I mean?
Right. I get what you're trying to say because I had moments in life where, and even to this day, I still, every blue moon, I'll think life would have been different if I was a girl or something like you know, like I had those feelings where I never thought about the word trans, but I wanted to be an actual woman. Like I was like, I would go to bed at night and be like, God, when I wake up in the morning, can I please be this woman that I see in my head? Like I would always see this woman in my head. I just got to a point where, because like it's hard trying to, I'm a man, but it's hard being masculine, and it's easier for me to be feminine. It's easier for me to like, I don't know why, but it just is. Like sexually in the bed, I could be a man, like bend over, bitch. Yeah. You know, but like outside of that, you know, it's easier to be feminine, you know, and so I get it. Like it really is a battle, but then sometimes you get to a point, for me, I just realized that I think I'm happy being Pierre, but there is still that thought sometimes where like, what would it have been like if I would have went the other way? So
that's always kind of how it's been for me. Like I remember, I have this super vivid memory. It was, I was like 5 or so.
Right.
And there was like this Oprah Winfrey special.
Okay.
You know, like back in the day, like Oprah, like what's her name?
Gail.
Joan Rivers and stuff.
Oh, Joan. Okay.
No, not Gail. Like and Joan Rivers. They used to have like the talk shows, and then they would have like the drag queens and the trans women, and to like come on the thing and have.
Or like Maury, and not the.
Not really Maury, not in that. Like Maury, but not really that. I remember it was the Oprah Winfrey show. Okay. There was a special. I need to actually search it up so I can like see. But I remember it was Oprah. My grandmother was watching it. There was like this trans woman who was like explaining like her trans experience. And I remember looking at my grandmother and I was like, that's me. Right. Like that's what it is. And then she was just like, what? She was like, what are you talking about? Like be quiet. Right. And that was just like the end of it. But that's just like a core memory in my head. Right. That like at that age, I knew that was like what was up with me. And obviously as you grow up and like, you know, people shame you and you just kind of like suppress things. But I think. Are you attracted to gay men, or do you want men that say they're straight, like straight men? Like is that does that matter? Like I kind of attracted to like a lot. Like I've recently kind of like become more attracted, like started becoming attracted to women as well. Oh really? Okay. Which I never really thought. But then when it comes to like men, I think I'm just attracted to men who like are into femininity, because obviously gay men are attracted to people who present masculine or who are, like present as right. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm a sexual man. Because obviously I've got like, you know, I've got a dick. So it's like, a man who's like, oh, I don't want anyone with a dick. Like they're not gonna be interested in me. Do you know what I mean? How long have you been in the trans experience now? Like how long? I'll say like about 2 years. Have you come across the men who want the D? Oh yeah.
Oh, I know.
Oh, they get too giddy. Some of them get a bit too excited. I'm like, calm down now. I didn't have to do the bending. Let's calm down. And some of them get a bit too excited. They're like, she's fish and she's got a dick and then she's black. So
right.
Like, They get a bit too excited. I'm like, no. We're not doing all that.
Yeah.
So let's give our dinner first and then we can talk. You know?
That's what I'm saying, but that's the thing. Men, a lot of people think that when the man messes with a trans girl, that he's doing her. But for the most part, they want to be done. Trust me, I know.
You know, the thing is, I feel in general, I feel like there's a lot of men, like straight, bisexual, gay. I think a lot of men kind of want something with their bum. They want they want that sensation, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like, you know, some of them are more open to it than others in expressing it. But no, I think when it comes to like the whole like conversation of like, and that's why like I feel like I can differentiate between, or I see like a difference between like men who are gay versus men who are attracted to femininity. Because like, I've met some men who like they're genuinely like, if they just see like a femme guy who like is very obviously like, let me think for example of like a very obvious like femme gay, like I don't want to use that person as an example, but it's the first person that came to my head. Okay, let's say someone like a James Charles, right?
Okay, yeah.
Very obviously feminine, but very obviously a man.
Right.
And I know like some men who genuinely will be like, no, I'm not interested in that.
Right.
Because like they want. It's more like not even so much an appearance thing, but it's also just like a. I don't know.
No, that used it used to confuse me too, because I'm like,
well, it used to confuse me too. I
well,
was like,
because I'm like, you want, so you know, back what we actually call trade, or what trade actually is.
Yeah.
Like they want the trans girl with the D, but they won't, but they will not mess with a feminine gay guy. It's like, I don't get it, but then I guess it's a whole mental Olympics that you have to go through to try to get it, you know. But yeah.
Well, you know the thing as well. I feel like a lot of people just assume that if a guy likes a trans woman, then like he definitely is like the bottom, like what's good.
Right.
I feel like quite a few, not necessarily that I've slept with, but just like
right.
a lot that I've like met or encountered spoken to, like they're still like 100% tops.
Right.
They just maybe like to suck, or they just like trans women because it's like different. For lack of a better term, it's a different breed.
Okay.
It's a different.
It is. No.
Like this woman, do you know what I mean?
Right. No, it is. No, it is. No. Look. I see you. You see me. We see each other. I know.
We see each other.
Yes.
I think the thing with it as well is ultimately, I feel like a lot of people, and this is one thing that I hate like with people in life. I feel like a lot of people feel like a lot of people feel like they have all the answers, and a lot of people feel like they have. Everyone else has to know all the answers to be like fully informed, and I just feel like that's just not the case. And everyone. Whereas the extremes that if you don't understand one thing or you don't see one thing, like you're this phobic or you're like immediately this, and it's like everyone is doing life for the first time. Okay, no one has all the answers. Nobody knows everything.
Right.
So long as if someone isn't being disrespectful or rude, and like if you're trying to understand something, then like why shun them or why shame them or why like insult them or why be so like.
It reminds me of like I think it was Big Brother. And the singer Genuine was on there, and he was with some trans girl. Who?
Penny Genuine.
Yeah. And it was a trans girl on there, and he was cool. I mean, he was cool with them. But then I think she wanted to kiss him, and he was like, no, I don't want to do that. And then right away they were trying to call him transphobic, even though the whole time he shared a blanket with her. They were laughing and everything. But I hate when people want to call people transphobic just because they don't want to date that person. Or they like it is like people don't know what that word means. It's like
I know people really like destroy the meaning of words. Like
they have
to be racist
from Drag Race.
Because if you just throw it like at any like minor thing,
right at anything.
It's like you're just like eliminating so many other factors. Like, oh, this person is transphobic because they don't want to date you. Like, well, maybe you're ugly.
Right.
like maybe you're ugly.
Right.
Like, I'm trans, but it doesn't mean like I'm gonna just date and be like,
right.
Because
right.
Maybe you're not my type. Or maybe I'm not your type.
Right.
Like, when people are like, oh, if a guy doesn't date you, maybe they're like, not transphobic. I'm like, there's so many other factors. Like, for what not even including personality. Like, for one, I'm black and I'm dark skinned. Maybe they don't like black girls.
Right.
Maybe, which is a whole thing in and of itself. That's a whole other layer. But
Right.
maybe they don't like tall people.
Yeah.
I'm tall. Maybe they don't like tall people. Maybe they don't like skinny people. I'm skinny. So if they don't like skinny people,
you said you're tall? Like, how tall are you? Because you look short as hell on the show.
I was going to get onto that. Miss, is she a little person?
No, it's funny you said that because people said, are you going to ask for that? And I'm like, I will ask, but in a nice, gentle way.
No, do you know what's so funny? Okay, yeah, we can leave the trans. We'll get back to the trans thing one.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we've said it.
Yeah.
Nuance. The word of the word is nuance.
Yeah.
I think with anything when it comes to that.
Uh-huh.
Now let's talk about being a little person. So this is so politically incorrect, but I don't think that. The thing with that, it's never been until Drag Race that I have learned that I give off like small person energy.
Yes.
Because I've always been a tall person, like from primary school, in like tall people in the back. All my life I've been like a tall person. I'm not the tallest. Like right now I'm probably like at best I'm like 6 foot.
Hold on, bitch.
Like
Hold on. 6 feet must mean something different in the UK, bitch, because you are not 6 foot, bitch. Where?
I promise you. Look at Drag Race. If you look at the thing, look at me lined up at the car. I'm literally I'm literally like probably like the second tallest girl. I'm the same height as Terrace, or maybe like a bit shorter.
Girl, you are the same. You are the same height as him.
Don't you? I don't think you're my tall. No, like I mean, to be fair, I'm 5'10". I think I'm like 5'10". But I always have like obviously natural hair, afro. I'm pretty much normally in heels, so I would just say 6 foot with hair. But I'm like 5'10", 6 foot. Like I'm not.
Really?
I am, and I think. I don't know why people. It's only not Drag Race that everyone's like, oh my gosh, she's so short. And I'm like.
I don't know what it is, cause like normally the camera adds 5 pounds, but it took away 5 inches from you, bitch. Cause I'm like, where?
And it was so funny because like I was literally like, I remember like when we had like the episode 1 and we saw everyone. I was looking at all the girls. I was like, damn, most people are short as hell.
Right.
So I'm like, apart from myself, Celexa, Terrace, and Viola, everyone else is and Catherine. Everyone else is pretty short.
Okay.
The class is short. So it was kind of wild, but I don't know.
That was fun.
Maybe I think it's also just like the girly, dolly aspect of it that makes you just seem short. And also like the set was freezing, so I was actually like bundled.
Oh, bitch! I know. And
I'm wearing a black panty, so I'm a bit like, yes, I'm freaking freezing.
I tell every girl that I talk to, I'm like, was the workroom cold? And they're always like, yes, the workroom is always freezing. I know.
That's why if you look every episode of the workroom, I'm wearing fur.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a whole jacket. People are like, why is she wearing like a jacket and earmuffs? I'm like, bitch, I'm freezing.
It's freezing. Yeah, they don't know that.
No, I remember, like, you hear, like, the rumors of it, like, oh,
Yeah.
it's really cold, like,
Right.
it's AC. I was like, okay, but I didn't think it would be that bad. I remember episode 2, I literally almost passed out.
See, yeah.
Because it was that cold. And then, like, that's, like, the design challenge. Like, when I'm doing, like, my runway walk, everyone's like, oh, she's feeling her. Hey, that's why she's walking so slow. I'm like, no, bitch, I'm about to pass out. Like, I'm trying not to pass out. That's why I'm walking like this. Because I'm like, if I go any faster, I'm literally going to collapse on the runway.
You know, if it's not too, if they don't keep it that cold in there, RuPaul's corpse will rot away. So they have to make sure that her body stays at a good temperature, so she doesn't decay. Mm. When did Miss Nyongbella? First off, Nyongbella, what is your actual name, if I may ask you? Is it Nyongbella? Like it is. Like yeah. That's your name. Period. Okay. Yeah, but you were meant to be a drag queen. Your mom and them, blame them, girl. They did it. They did.
I was like, you thought I was gonna be on boy playing football,
right?
With this name,
right? Nyongbella.
And like, we got to like what 16, and we're like, oh, the voice isn't changing, and you thought I was gonna be. Please.
Exactly. Please. Yeah, they knew. Where were you doing drag before the show? Was it just like in your room? Were you a room queen? Were you going to the bars and putting your groundwork in? Like what were you doing?
No, I'm trying to take off my trousers now. I'm like, if I get a fucking dick slip, I'm gonna be like so livid.
She means her clit, y'all.
Not yet. But there's a GoFundMe, so if you'd like to give me the clit, then you know.
Wait, did you actually want to do that surgery?
I don't think so. I mean, like, it's not something that I've thought of. Like, there are times I'm like, oh, I kind of feel uncomfortable, like having like a dick.
Right.
It's not really been a thing. It's not so much of a pressing thing to me. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? But I don't know. I feel like as I get older and I develop in my transness, like I might come to a point where like, it is uncomfortable. But I was
Right.
at a point where I was like, I never thought I'd do hormones because I was like, I don't really like feel like
Right.
they need it. I don't feel comfortable. And then now I am on hormones, so you know.
She taking it serious, mama. So, hey, so you were performing at clubs, or?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I wasn't a bedroom queen. I think that's like a very annoying misconception that people think I'm just like a bedroom girl. That was just like thing. First of all, I live in a black household. Like, what kind of bedroom do you think I'm doing drag in? First of all, like if I'm gonna do something, I'd rather do it well, and I'd rather like learn and get experience. So like my drag origins, I guess you could say, was like I did like a bunch of competitions. Like I think my very first gig was like the heats for a competition, and I just literally went from this competition to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, and then it just kind of became, that was just pretty much like how I started, and like how I just kept going, and then obviously in between like you get gigs and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much just what I did for like 2 years straight.
Did you have to kiss ass to get a part of anybody's show, or were the girls like actually like welcoming you in?
No, I've never been a kiss ass. I'm just like,
You shouldn't.
and also like no disrespect as well. Like I'm not kissing like it's not white people that want to be kissing ass. It's like I'm like, to me, not to discredit drag or anything, but if I want to be kissing ass, like it needs to be for something that I deem is like
Going to get me
up there.
right.
Like, like I'm not kissing ass just to do like a gig
Right.
in a club.
Right.
Or, like, or is it like £50, like £100, or like 150?
Right.
Like it's not that serious to me.
Right.
Where I'm like, if you don't like me based on like my merit and like my talent and whatever, it's like it's okay. There's plenty of other gigs. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I've always been nice. Like I think for me, because I had a very like meteoric rise in drag. It's like I never really had like a moment where it was just like, nah. It was very just like bam, 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 bam.
Okay.
And I think what I can like very confidently say, and like I know this because people told me this for a fact, is like a lot of people genuinely just bought me because they just either had through word of mouth or like through experience with me, that like I was just like a very nice person, just like very easygoing, just very lovely, and they're like, yeah, they're like, I heard you were lovely, I heard you were nice, I want to book you for my show, and then they're like, oh, and you're actually not bad at drag, so that's like an extra. Do you know what I mean?
Right. I want to be real with you and how I see you at the moment, right? And don't take anything I say personal. Don't take anything in heart. I'm not that kind of person. I'm just, and I feel like I could say it because I genuinely, the other day, you know, I don't get into the whole gay family stuff. I just don't like it really there. But like, I told somebody, I said, she actually probably could be my long lost niece, because I really can kind of see. I just see it like I see you being, you're a brown somewhere, and so I feel like I can say this because like I don't want to call you a baby queen, like I'm not gonna say that, but like I did say I do think she needs a little more time in the oven, because here's the thing, it's like when we do shows at our local places, especially for white folks, they live for anything.
Yeah.
Girl,
like, I've been told, like, I'm going to Beyonce. I'm like, I've been to a Beyonce number in my life.
But I'm saying, like, you could literally go there and just look a complete fool, and they won't know better because they're drunk and they're tippy anyway. But then when you go to a black club, like, especially over here, they're more judging.
Get you together.
Yes. And then you'll be like, oh, maybe I'm not as I thought I was, because nobody ever will tell you, like, hey, you could work on this. Hey, you could work on that. Because they want to always be so positive and not like be real. Like even sometimes the judges don't say the things that they probably should say to the girls. They pick and choose who they want to say it to. But anyway, that's no story. So when I see you, I think she needs a little more time, because you have the personality, you are charming, you are cute, but there are little things that I feel like if you could work on a little bit, it will take you to the next thing. And that's just me being honest with you. And I know that I'm not on Drag Race anymore, so who am I to say? But I've been doing this for a long time. And, you know, when I got on I auditioned for a long time. Well, for a few seasons. And back then, I thought I was sickening. You can tell me nothing. I'm like, girl, had I got on that show when I wanted to get on that show, I probably would have been a damn fool. So it's kind of good that I got on when I did, even though I feel like it was too late. But so just never take what I'm saying in like a bad way, even on a joke. Like it's just because I genuinely want somebody to do better.
100%. No, like I really take it, and like, I think obviously I feel like a lot of being a lot of people are very, very like sensitive and everything.
Yeah.
And I've always been a person like, I want critique. I want to hear like the bad. Because my only thing is like, so long as you come from a good place, like you're coming from like, you're not bad doing bad faith criticism.
No.
I'm always open to hearing about it.
Right.
And also like, I know like on the show, I guess like my whole branding is like the Valentina delusion,
Right.
Even though which I kind of disagree with, but we can get to that later. I'm also very self-aware. Like, I went on the show literally saying like, yeah, I'm green. Yes, I'm new. I don't have the most experience.
You did. Mm-hmm.
I know like I'm gonna come on and like give it my very best until like I feel like I cannot anymore, which is literally what happened.
Right.
So it was like I was doing the show, being like, realistically, am I gonna win? I'm like, if they want to rig it, they could, do a bit of rigging, and then like I don't think it would be. If I didn't feel like I genuinely couldn't win the show, I would have done it. But I was like, I don't think it would be the most likely thing. But I'm like, it's not outside of my realm of possibility.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Did I think I was like too inexperienced to go on the show? Yeah, honestly. I mean, in the ideal world, I would have loved to wait until like season 8, season 9, season 10.
Were you scared? Were you scared that you may not have got the opportunity again? So like, do it now. Like, is that kind of how it was? Honestly.
That was kind of a part of it because I think for me, one, I just felt very like at a plateau in terms of like the scene kind of thing, because there was other aspects of like how far I can get in the scene or how much more I can achieve. Because like London, it's not like America. Like the UK is very small. Like London is very small. Like there's only there's more drag queens, but there's not more gigs.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Now it's like
yeah.
the girls who are doing the main clubs, they're gonna do the main clubs.
And they keep the girls who they want to keep. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like I was even fortunate that I'm a girl who like I've done that for 2 years. Like I've had so many like opportunities and things and that.
Good.
I see girls who done it for 5 years even had. It's a thing of like I've kind of already achieved, for lack of a better term, like the most I'm gonna be able to get for a long while.
Right.
Without having to kiss ass due to that.
Right.
And for me, it's just like the way my life was going and just like the circumstances that I was like facing in life. It was kind of like it was very much a survival thing for me. Where it was kind of like, because obviously now my family are looking at me because like I took like this big swing. I was like, look, okay, I know that I need to do this like drag thing, this showgirl thing. It's gonna work out. Something's gonna come from it. Because I live at home still, and like they were kind of looking at me, being like, and I was like, look, I need to just do it. So when the time came for like auditions and stuff, I was a bit like, I don't think I did the show just to become famous, just because that was not the thing. Like I genuinely love drag, but it was kind of like, it was a matter of survival for me. I was like, if I do the show, I can make something of myself, regardless if I go home first, whether I go home second. It's like, I know that like, it's an opportunity, and it's like, it would be dumb of me to just be like, oh, I'm not gonna take an opportunity because I don't think like I'm worthy enough, or I'm not. Do you know what I mean?
Was it your first
like,
time? Was it your first time auditioning?
Technically yes, but technically no. But this is the first real time. Like I think I auditioned once, like a season before I was even doing drag.
Right.
Just because it was like that's my parents like discovered I was like wearing makeup and all that kind of stuff. And then we had like a little heart to heart, and they're like, okay, well, we don't love this, but like you do you, and that. And then I think like auditions came out the next day, and in my head I was like, it's a sign, like this is God telling me that like I'm gonna like make it out the hood, and I'm gonna be
out the hood.
Whatever.
The UK have a hood. That is funny.
I'm outside my house right now. Please, okay, we're not all tea and crumpets here, okay?
Oh, girl, teach me, because I sound like the hood. Okay.
But yeah, I was just be like, I can just like, at the time I was just like, okay, well this is just a sign. It was very much just like me being delusional, because I had no drag, I hadn't started drag yet.
Right.
So literally like in my auditions I was like, so here are my sketches of like, because I thought I was being so like smart and be like, drag queens don't sketch. Here's me doing sketch.
Right.
But yeah. Yes, I did the show, and I was like, I'm just gonna make the most of it and then see what happens. And if I can like show people like how talented I am and how great I am, then that's great, and that's what I want to do. And then just make the best of it as you can. And then I went on there. The experience was what it was.
Hold on, bitch. Hold on. You're jumping ahead. You're going 1,000 miles, bitch. Hold on. So when did you get the call? Like last year, sometime. Like last year.
Yeah.
Okay, and then were you nervous? Were you happy? Were you like, let me do it? Like, what were your feelings then?
It was a combination of the two. Like, of course, like you're nervous. Like,
right.
To be on TV, I'll be like broadcast to the world. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, this is Drag Race. We know how the fandom is. Like to girls and cars. And I was like, this is Drag Race UK, which is like even like worse.
Right.
So I was a bit okay, and like I would better be. So I think the short of it was like I was very prepared that like just off rip, I'm gonna be like seen as less than just because of like, you know, racism.
Right.
And then coupled with the fact that like I've not done drag that long, and I'm still like very much evolving and developing and changing.
Right.
And especially at the time as well, I was very like in a transitional phase, like with my drag, I guess. And then also that was like more so me coming to terms like with my transition, and that was also kind of thing where I was a bit like, I don't know if I feel comfortable like being not like a full form woman.
Right.
Before doing the show. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that as well. So there was like a lot of apprehensions before doing the show, but I was like, you know, you have an opportunity, this is the opportunity, you make of it what you can, and then you do what you need to do afterwards. And it's just like, however it comes, you've had it, you've done it, and it's like, if it wasn't meant for you, it wouldn't be for you. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, all I did was just send me the audition tape. If they didn't want me, if it wasn't meant for me, like, I wouldn't want it. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, that kind of helped me like subside my fears, my trepidations, and just be like, you know what, got the opportunity, do what you can, and just make it work, and just enjoy yourself as best as you can.
If you had the choice, if you could have filmed in the UK and the United States one, which one would you have preferred to do if you had the choice? Honestly, wait, why?
Well, one, because I like black people, and I feel comfortable being.
That's one of
black
us.
People.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I think this. No, there's something layers to it. I feel like just off the fact that doing Drag Race in America has so much more opportunities for you.
I will.
In the UK.
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah.
And then I think two, because even just like on the basis, I look at like the follower difference. It's like look at the followers. The followers of a UK season have like the followers of like a first down in a US season.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's me being kind of generous sometimes.
No.
Not always the case, but most of the kind of the case. And then I feel like, again, just like avenues of like what you can do after the show is a lot more expansive. And I think as well, I think with black people, I'm gonna try not to talk for like black people as a whole, but like from the people that I've spoken to and everything, like I know this is kind of like a shared universal experience. I think Drag Race UK, how am I trying to word this?
Without getting canceled.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, okay, like, let's remember MDA, because everyone loves to remind me about the MDA. I think, okay, I know what I'm gonna say. I think black people in the UK have enough of an understanding of black American culture where we can, like, amalgamate and we can, like, exist within. Obviously, we don't want to know everything, do you know what I mean? But, like, we're exposed to it enough where it's, like, we can kind of, like, coexist with it, versus where it's, like, in the UK, where it's, like, non-black people aren't really aware of like black Brit culture, especially because like I think like another difference as well like with the UK is that most black people in the UK are like second generation or first generation, whereas like but either from like somewhere in Africa or somewhere in the Caribbean. So it's like you combine obviously having like for me like obviously combining my having a Cameroonian upbringing and all the stuff that comes with that, and then combine that with like the black British experience of like obviously being in school around like an amalgam of black people and so like that like creates like a whole unique experience that when you are one person in a room of like 11 other people who are all white and it's just like they don't know that, so it does feel very like
right. Yeah, I can imagine that in the UK especially.
Yeah, because like in the UK, like before doing, I think Drag Race honestly has been like, unless it was like a very intentional thing to have like an all black cast or majority like ethnic cast, it was like a thing that was like, it was just like by black people, like people of color, whatever. I think Drag Race is probably like one of the first times I've been in a cast that has like more than just one other person of color.
Right. Well, so you mean like even like doing a regular booking somewhere? In
a regular booking, like I'm used to either being like the only black person.
They have to have the one token black girl.
And I live in London, which is like super diverse. So like when I'm doing gigs outside of London,
right,
I'm going in knowing that I'm probably gonna be like the only black person, or it's like, do you know what I mean?
Right.
Or it's like there's like one other or two other because like they're just not there. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Obviously, like culture plays a part in it, and just like there's a lot of like reasons for that. But at the end of the day, that's just like the circumstance that it is. That it's like there's just not that much. So yeah, I would much rather do like if I would able to do it. I'm assuming the thing that like I'm born and raised in America, or like I live in America, and at least to actually be able to do an American season. Yeah, I would do an American season hands down.
Okay. It took you 30 minutes to get there, bitch. I'm playing with you.
We know that I love a good story. Okay.
No, but I would too. Like if I had the choice, I would too, because like, it is true. I do feel like the girls in America, the lucky ones, they are booked to go all over, right? You know, and then in the UK, I'm like, do y'all get that same kind of opportunity to go all over, or you know, or is it just in the UK, pretty much, you know? So
I mean, like, it's a bit of both. Like, obviously, like, you get to go all over,
right?
And I think it's just a lot. It's a lot harder. I feel like in America, it's like obviously like, when you're like top 4, like you make it like pretty much all over. And then,
right.
Like the top 4, that's kind of like a guarantee. Unless like, you're a super unlikable member of the top 4.
Right.
If you're top 4, right, you're probably gonna go all over anyways. And then it kind of trickles down to like maybe like some other fan faves or like.
Yeah.
I think which is more easy like for everyone in the cast. But like for the UK, it's kind of a thing where it's like, if you're not really top 4, then like your chances of like what you can do are very diminished, unless you just happen to be luck out or strike out or be like a fan favorite or be like someone who really just like makes a difference.
Would
like,
you
really
say that you're a fan favorite? Like what has the public's, you know, reaction been towards you in your mind?
To be quite honest, I think I am a fan favorite, which is like was not what I was expecting at all.
Right.
But I'm so immensely grateful and like honored that I've been like, I guess, deemed a fan favorite. So I'm so grateful for that. I mean, but yeah, I think I would say it sounds so like shallow and be like of myself to say.
No.
Like, I think for my season, I think I am like one of the fan favorites because I've seen like, I try not to read the comments a lot, but like, you know, we're human.
It's hard to,
like,
yeah, right.
And like, I've seen a lot of comments that even people who like didn't particularly warm to me or didn't particularly like me, they're like, didn't like her to meet the queens, but then I saw episode 1, I was like, yeah, I kind of like her now, like,
right.
And it's been like that, like episode 2, kind of like episode 3, started to like her, and then people just been like, yeah, don't really like her, but, or be like, I don't think she's all that great, but I can't deny that there's like a charisma, there's a star power, there's a this or that.
Right.
So I think, yeah, I just really like was able to kind of like stand out amongst the crowd of like people in Drag Race, which is I'm pretty grateful for.
And even in the UK, are y'all in the same hotel, and then do they make y'all and all that, and then you gotta put a note under the door of what you want? Is that how they still do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The same.
Was it the Motel 6? Wait, is that even there? Is there even a Motel 6 in the UK?
I don't know if we have motels. We have like some dingy like hotels that like they claim to be hotels, but like they're really not.
So, but this one wasn't dingy though.
It's alright. I mean, I feel like the amount of money that Drag Race has, I think they could have done. But like, it was a pretty good hotel. Like, it was a good hotel, but I think like we could have sprung out for a bit more. But maybe the same for the All Stars. Maybe like the regular girls, like they don't have money yet, so we can just give them like.
Right.
But no, I'm kidding. It was a pretty nice hotel. I would say. It was pretty lovely.
No, it's fun over here. We like the petty. We like the mess. We like the drama. The day of filming, did they put you in your own individual trailer until it's time for you to come out and do your like line and all that?
No, we didn't have trailers. I think we had like we were in like rooms. We were in like separate rooms on like the studio.
Oh, really? Okay, because like for us, we were like out from what I remember. Outside in a trailer somewhere, and then they would come knock on the door and be like, "Okay, it's your turn." Then you would come in and walk to the studio, and then you would, you know, say your line.
Yeah, no, the UK's too cold for that. Like people would pass out. Like it's too cold here. But to have us like shower calls,
right?
It's gonna be crazy time.
What was your? I can remember. But what was your coming in the room saying again? And then what is that? What you wanted to say, or did you have something else in mind?
So my entrance line was, "Hello, Drag Race darlings. How does it feel to gaze upon an angel?"
Oh yeah, I did like that. I did.
Yeah. It was actually an anime reference.
Okay.
It was, I don't know if do you know Fairy Tale?
The only anime I love is Sailor Moon. That's the only one I know.
Really?
It is, yeah. It's the only one I know.
Oh, wow. I would have thought you were like so much more like
I've heard of Bleach.
Anime.
I've heard of... See, when I think of anime, I think of gay men who are perverts and wear Superman underwear that don't fit them, and they just like eat big bowls of cereal. So yeah, yeah.
You know what? Valid. But yeah, it was like an anime reference. I'm not like the biggest anime like people fan. I don't know, like the ones I like and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But yeah, that's like That was my reference. That was my entrance line. I had it planned out for ages. I was just like, but I feel like at this point, like every gay or like every tranny or just like I feel like anyone who's like is a drag queen, it's like a thing you kind of like fantasize like, oh, what my entrance look be, or like what my entrance line be,
Right.
and I was just like, because like one thing about me is that I've always been like obsessed with angels and stars.
Right.
So like my entrance look either like an angel look or like a stars look, and with my entrance look, I actually had like a giant pair of like angel wings, but I didn't end up wearing it for like the entrance.
Why?
Because they broke. Because my entrance look broke. If you look at the thing, my zipper, because it was like a front zipper, and the zipper broke when I was like bring it up. So I had to like sew myself into the costume. And then because of that, I was like, I don't want to put the wings. The wings might weigh the thing down, and I was just like, no.
That was the sign of go home.
Yeah, and then I had literally. And then my promo look as well. I had like these giant fairy wings. I just never wore them because
it didn't work out.
all the wings are broken. I just never. Yeah, those ones as well. It was like I was like, girl, just get me out.
Maybe God's trying to tell you that you're actually a demon and you don't deserve wings.
I mean, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. They used to get me when I was in Cameroon. They told me every day, so I'm not surprised.
Wait, speaking of Cameroon, before you left Cameroon though, did you have some DL Cameroon ding ding?
Yeah, I was in a boarding school like with a bunch of teenagers. Everyone's horny. I wasn't. See, that being said, I wasn't like hoeing and fucking around all that kind of stuff. Like,
right.
You know, she's still lazy, and I'm also like, just because you had a dick doesn't mean that you're attractive. Like, I'm not desperate.
Thank you.
But but the boys are definitely looking at me. They're like, this one's a little femme. She's a little swishy. She's very soft. She's very soft. She's very English. Very. I mean, at the time, they basically call me white. They basically just say now, a white girl. Or they're like, oh, she's white. She's just like da 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 da. And she's got like, a little bit of like a little bum on her. Like, you know, thankfully we're not a flat girl. Like I'm not the biggest bum in the world. But don't make that face.
Right. No. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No. So they're like, okay, she's got a bit of batty on her, like da 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 da. Like the boys were a lot more interested in me than I was in them. I will say that.
I think what she's trying to get to, you know, it hit my good grandniece to a while to get there. I think what she's trying to say is she slept with the janitor of the boarding school. It took her that long. and then you found out that it was BB's uncle. Okay, so so when you were on you walked in, you said, how does it feel? Oh, hold on, let me say it like you. Oh, darling, how does it feel to gaze upon an angel? Oh, do you comments? And then when you were in the room and you saw all the white girls and everything, okay, were you threatened by anybody? Did anybody shake you? Or were you like, meh?
No, I wasn't threatened. Terrace was there as well. You know, at least I had one other black girl.
Hold on.
No,
between me, you, YouTube, Patreon, Twitch, and everything else, you know we can keep a secret. Is he as manly as I think he looks in drag?
Yes and no.
Okay.
The thing is, yes, but the thing is because Terrace is so masculine.
Right.
It's like she gives very like she's like in a Corey King kind of way where it's like you can tell like this is like a really like good womanly beat.
But because yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Go ahead.
Because it's like you know she put my makeup on like yeah she might look a bit more dolly a bit more thing but I should still look very like
right
you know
yeah
like that. But no, I didn't necessarily feel very like threatened by any of the girls. I was like yeah I don't know the girls looked amazing and they still are amazing and like fab. But I was like well I'm me. I'm like well one I'm black. Two. I'm like, I just have like my own unique set of skills that
right.
like the other girls just don't have, and I'm like.
Do you mean? Okay, that's one. Okay.
But no, I was just like, I know what my things that I value and things that are important to me. I guess in terms of like drag or just like presentation. So I was like, okay, maybe this queen is a better dancer than me, but like, are they as charismatic? Are they as funny? This queen might be funnier than me, but like, do they look as good as I do? Or
right.
this queen, do you know what I mean? Like everyone has something over you, and everyone has something less than you. So
Right.
it's just a thing of like, there's no point being like comparing yourself to other people because it's like no one's gonna have everything. And at the end of the day, like you only have the skills that you have. So it's like you might as well have it and
Right.
be confident in what you're presenting and just like do the best you can.
You were there. Was it 3 episodes?
4.
4. Cool. 4. Okay. Out of the 4 episodes, what was your favorite and what was your least? But I know you went home. Like let me count at least. But like, what was your favorite episode?
I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite episode, to be honest.
you know, 'cause
every episode.
I watched you
Like,
I watched you speak to somebody, and I'm like, I really feel like she did not truly maybe enjoy, and I know you don't want to say things to like possibly burn bridges, because I do want to get there. I do want to have a talk about certain things, but so you don't have a favorite episode at all. Like you just did not. It just wasn't.
I don't think so. Like I have like my favorite moments of each episode, and I have like my highlights, of course.
Right.
But I don't think overall I have like a favorite episode. Because like if I go down the list, episode 1, it was like I already wasn't like feeling great because I was having I'm just gonna say I was having makeup issues. Episode 1, episode 2, like really really bad. Like you can see it a lot in episode 2, but like my makeup just looks really bad on the runway. Where it was like I have like these smudges.
Yeah.
And, like,
Thank you.
really
Because
bad.
no. See, I feel like I'm the only person that called these things out because I said it was one of the runways where you were doing this, and then I could see the fingerprints on the highlight, and I'm saying like I don't know, I have a petty owl eye. I see all these things. So isn't that weird? It's like when you're home. You are beaten. You're like, bitch, I am beat. And then when you go on the show, it's sometimes different. I don't know what it is. It's like it happens. But go ahead. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Well, like what was happening to me was that I was on the show, and then I've never really had like I've never really been like a dry skin girl. Like I'm pretty oily. Like my nose is probably like shiny at this point. And then for some reason I don't know if it was like the AC or like what was it? But on the show, like my makeup was like having these patches,
right?
So, like it would come off the patches, and obviously I'm a black girl,
right?
And I've got like my bright highlight,
right?
So when it's like the patches is coming through, and
I know.
Like,
oh,
like,
girl,
it's just looking like it's so noticeable,
right?
So I was like, no, this looks really bad. Like it started like from the entrance, but like it wasn't that bad. Like episode 1, it was okay. Like obviously they blur,
right? Yeah.
So like it's a bit spot that it didn't. You could even tell. But then episode 2, it just like was getting worse. And I was like, I don't know what's going on.
And mentally, you were bothered by it.
Yeah, and that's bothering me on top of like some other things that we might into like thing. So I'm like, I just feel like shit. I feel like shit. So I was just like, ugh. And then I got this runway, and then it was just like.
No, I look when I tell you I relate to you with the patching thing, because it's so weird. All these years of me doing makeup and everything, for some reason. When it gets to putting powder on my concealer and all that, and the highlight and everything, every blue moon, it's a patch here, and then you keep adding it on, and it doesn't hide it. I know. I don't know why that happens.
You know what I just do now? What I've learned, I just have to do. I can't use it in loose powder, like in this region, like my highlight region. I can't use loose powder.
Right.
But I just use pressed.
Right.
Because like, and I also feel like I was able to figure out on the show that I had to do, because like no one helped me.
Right.
Like, it was just like, I remember like spending after that episode, I was like, okay, I'm ready for this episode. I refuse to be on TV looking crazy.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I just remember spending my entire day off just like being like, okay, let's do my makeup. I had to do my makeup over and over and over. Be like, is it the concealer? Is it the foundation? Is it this? Is it that? Like, what's going on? And then I was able to kind of figure it out. So at least like in the last 2 episodes, I looked pretty decent. Like by the end of it, actually, I think the episode I go home on, like I think my makeup actually was really.
No, it was. Yeah, episode. I liked the look when you were looking all.
I just boo-booed myself.
Yeah, it was cute there.
It was really great. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah. The raw view. I remember what was happening. It was y'all were in the workroom, and the girl was crying or something was going on, and then you see. Am I right to think that in my mind you were like, these white girls are crazy, and girl, I'm gonna stay in my own row and do my own stuff? Is that? Am I correct in thinking that you were just like?
It's a part was it. Because again, that's the episode where like I had the whole. Oh yeah, I had no nails. Right? Like I'm in my bedroom. Like that was the episode where I had the whole thing. So like in my head, I'm like, I've got this happening. I've just had a conversation with like the judges. I was in the bottom last episode. The judges were awful to me. I'm like, I'm going through my own hell.
Right.
And now like I don't even know what's going on. And these people are crying about God knows what. I'm like, I don't have time.
Right.
I don't have time. I'm sorry. I was like, what are we doing here? And also because I thought it was like production.
Right.
Because you know how like always production come in sometimes and like they talk.
Yeah.
So in my head I was like, oh, but I was like I was so focused like, okay, let me just make my little outfit and be done. And then so I'm just seeing everyone like come together. So I was like, oh, production wants something. So I just looked at my shots to see, and I'm like, there's no producers here. I was like, whatever. And then that was it. And then but I don't remember even having the confessional and like saying all that stuff. I was like, oh God.
No, you wasn't.
Okay,
you keep. Okay, what are you in? Whatever you're not comfortable with saying, we won't put on thing. But like, first of all, did you like all the girls?
And then, oh no, I love my cast so much. I love all the girls.
Good.
Like we really got along very, very well, all of us.
Did you like all the judges?
No.
Is there a certain talk that we should have privately more so?
Yes.
If one of them, I mean, just hold on. I'm a DM you. Wait. Is it on your? Are you using your phone now? I'm
on my phone.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't move it in.
No,
Don't move.
I think we see each other. I think we're on the same wavelength. Yes.
Is it who It's who I think it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And there's a lot of things that I feel like if people have the context of, it makes my entire time in the competition make a lot more sense.
Okay.
That's what I can say. I think if people are privy to that, it makes everything else about my run on Drag Race, just like my feelings and everything, it makes it make a lot more sense.
Is it, so would you say it changed your perception of the person or the persons?
Not necessarily, because it wasn't something that I would put past them. It was just kind of, I think it was just crazy to like experience in person.
Okay.
And just kind of like to see it. It wasn't, because obviously, you know, you hear the rumors and like you kind of see the difference and like the energy levels and like how one person gets spoken to versus another person. So it wasn't anything that I was like, it wasn't so much I can't believe this is happening, because it's like, oh, it was more like I can't believe this is happening because this is just so wild and crazy and outlandish, rather than like I can't believe you are saying this, if that makes sense.
But what was said, was it aired for us to hear, or it wasn't aired?
It was like some of it was on the main stage, and another was like during a walkthrough. Okay.
Your first lip sync, how was that experience? No, I mean, as far as like when you're standing there, right, and the music comes on, and the lights, is it like an out of body experience, or you're like, oh my God, I'm about to, like, you know, like what was your feeling for that? What did you feel?
I had a lot of feelings. I mean, yes, it was an out of body experience. I think because I just had like a really, really harsh critique session, and then I just been crying like the whole Vontax. Like if you watch it back and you look at the thing, like there's like a screenshot. I'll send you the screenshot so you don't have to watch that episode back. There's like, if you look at my face, my makeup on the runway versus my makeup when I'm doing the lip sync.
Right.
I've cried off like the entirety of like my lower face.
Right.
Like it's all cried off. Like I have no bottom lashes. I have no like my concealer. Everything's gone.
Right.
Because like I was crying that much. So like I'm literally doing the lip sync. To be quite honest, I know the lip sync was very low energy. It was very piss poor. I mean, for one, I had chains on my legs. I had a clock on my head. There wasn't much I was gonna be able to do anyways. And then also with that, it was just very like, my spirits were so broken in that lip sync. I genuinely was like, I thought I'd have like a Yara Sophia breakdown and just like cry on the runway, because like my body at the start just was not moving.
Right.
Like I was just so like overcome with emotion, just so distraught. I was like, I can't move. You know, we managed to like snap out of it, I think, and then do the best that we could, and I guess it was at least a little bit better than what Passy was presenting. So they saved me, and then she was saved, which I'm so thankful for.
Did you see any shenanigans that you think is like, y'all are pulling stunts, or no?
Well, for that episode, in general.
In general, just being there.
Yeah, of course. But that's like that was the territory. Do you know what I mean? Like I think it'd be very ignorant of me, or like very like naive of me to just assume that like I'd go on a TV show like everything is like there's no like pullings and.
That's how I was though. That's how I was. Like for my first time around, I'm like, they all love me. Everybody's so nice to me. Productions and everybody, they want the best for me. And
Yeah.
boy, was I wrong.
I feel that way, and I still do feel that way. I feel like, you know, because, which is also just like, you know, and for me, it's a thing like I'm just choosing to like feel better. But like I've had a lot of conversations with production and a lot of like things. So I will say I did feel very loved. I think also for when I see the edit, I was like, yeah, no, at least there's someone on that team who likes me, because they could have given me a completely different edit, and I was definitely expecting a different edit on the show. So
do you think you're still in good graces to be called for like All-Stars or something like that at the moment?
I think so. I mean, like when I talk, I've been to production like a couple times, like, and everything, because I'm a bit worried because I'm such like what's the word? A bit of a live wire. Like I just kind of do. Like I don't really think too much. Like I don't like to overthink things so much.
Right.
And like obviously I'm not gonna like be doing interviews and be like talking all kinds of shit. And
Yeah.
But like, I know like sometimes I say things that could be a little cool.
I used to so this is how we're like, because like I remember after the show, we're just real people. That's what it is. Like we're real, and we're gonna like just say how we feel right then and there. Like and so I will get emails or calls to me like, now Nina, Pierre, you know you can't be saying this or that. I'm like, I didn't say anything. I'm just like, you know, like you just want to be open, and you just want to be honest and be real. And but I guess they look at that in a different kind of way.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm doing my best to know what I say and to
what
I don't want to be like too. Because like obviously not everyone has like your best intentions at heart. Like you can be talking to someone and like you're thinking, oh, I'm just geeking and whatever,
and
they just go and like expose you and they dramatize and they exaggerate. So I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
But also it's like before I did the show, like, you know, they looked at my Twitter and they're like, oh, you're a bit saucy, aren't you? You're a bit thing. And I was like, am I? But then like, yeah. And like also I think on the show I was like a sassy girl or whatever. Like people would say things to me and I would give it right back. So like, you know, they're not. Like they knew the kind of person I was going into the show. I wasn't like putting the wool over their eyes and like pretending to be like sweet and innocent, and then coming off the show and being like, these motherfuckers are this and you know. Right. But, I mean, like for all the messages that I've had with them, like, they're like, oh, we just love how like you're just so you and it's great.
Right.
And like they love it. So like I think I'm in good graces. I would hope so. But
well, to stay in good graces, keep doing that, and just don't mention my name again, and then you'll be in good graces.
Well, like, I mentioned on the episode, and like they still quite like me. They gave me a good edit, so like I think we're good.
Would you do it again?
I've really and ahed about it, because I think initially I was so like, absolutely not. I was like, no,
right,
never again. And I think sitting with it a bit more, and obviously I still have my gripes. I'm not gonna pretend that I don't still have like my gripes and my issues and my things that I'm a bit like about. But I think, you know, sitting with it and just kind of knowing that, okay, because now that I feel like once you do it, you know what to expect, you know what to feel. So you know, like, okay, I'm going to do this, and this is how this is going to be, this is how that's going to be. And I think also just seeing, like, the reaction that I've gotten, like, from the fans and the general public was, like, knowing what I know now, I feel like I would feel more comfortable doing it again if I was to do it again. So if I guess I'm deemed fortunate enough to do the show again, I think I would do it.
You would know how to play the game this time.
Yeah, I think I would never know how to play the game, but I just think I would feel a lot of friends. I'd feel a lot more comfortable, because obviously I was doing the show, I was like, I have no money.
Right.
I'm like, I'm poor. I was like, I'm on unemployment benefits before I did the show. So like, I would feel better. Hopefully, God blessing, I would feel better financially. I feel more better like in my womanhood. Doing the show, and just like I would feel better all around, I think. You know, I would know that I would go into it like having known that there's people who support me, because going into it the first time around, I genuinely was like, apart from my friends and family, I don't feel like I'm gonna have people who really are rooting for me, who like care for me. But now I know that there are people who are like that. Like it does make me feel better. It does give you an extra charge to like, you know, to do it and do well and all that kind of stuff.
When you said your exit, you were like, okay, bye. Was that because you really were just like, F you hoes? Or were you just, or were you being cute? Or were you really just like you really meant like, whatever? Like,
it's a combination of it all. I mean, like, part of it, like, I'm just like a very blasé person. I'm a very like matter-of-factly. And then, to be honest as well, I kind of expected to go home by it anyways.
Right.
So it was just a thing of like, I don't want to say I was checked out, but I was a little checked out at that point. I was like, because I was like, if I was in the bottom of the episode before, I'm kind of checked out at this point. So like I was really kind of like 1 foot out. And then when I like obviously did the lip sync and then I lost the lip sync, I was like, well, you know what, I've done what I did the best that I could. I've done all that I can do, and it's like I'm not crying over it, like I'm not upset to leave or anything like that. So it's like, okay, cool. Like, and that's just me, I'm just very like, whatever, cool.
Is it true that y'all heard Tyrus and Ketchen doing strange moans in the hotel?
I do not wish to comment. But you know what? Get it how you live it. Get it how you live it.
Okay.
Like, I just have moms, people have to do what they have to do. I mean, everyone flirts with somebody. I have a little flirtation situation as well. So everyone, not with the queen though. Not with the queen.
Would you date a queen?
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it.
Okay.
I think for me, it's just a thing of like, because there's been some people who genuinely, I'm like, I'm kind of attracted to you like in drag,
right,
or not out of drag.
Okay.
And there's some people like out of drag, I'm into you, but in drag, I'm not.
Nah. But like, is there anything else you want to talk about with the Drag Race UK experience, or you think you got everything out?
I think I got everything out. I think overall, I think the message that I want to just say is like, at the end of the day, you know, regardless of how it went and everything, I'm still like immensely proud of myself for doing it. Like, it's not, you know, I know like they pump out like seasons every month, but like doing Drag Race, like
right,
regardless of like when you go first, you go think like it's not an easy thing to do.
Right.
And like it takes a lot to do Drag Race, and I'm so proud. I'm proud of myself that, you know what, I did it. I stuck with it, and even in moments, because like I had a moment where I wanted to quit the show, and it's like even like going through all of that, I still stuck with it, and I still like gave everything my best, and I made sure to like showcase myself as good as I can. So I'm ultimately just very happy and very proud, and I'm very grateful, and I'm very fortunate and happy for the people who are supporters of mine, who show me love and everything. I'm happy for that, and all I can do from this point onwards is just aim to like, you know, to develop and be better, and you know, show and give back to people who love and support me, and yeah, that's it really. I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I'm grateful for everything that's come from it and everything that's to come from it as well. And yeah, it's been great.
Good job. She's doing that. Just so hint, I am ready for All Stars, just in case you're watching.
Oh no, I'm not. I would not do All Stars for at least 2 years. At the very minimum, at least.
But I appreciate you being mature enough to say that. A lot of girls feel like they have to do it right then and there because if they don't do it, but sometimes like, the people will make you feel that way, because I know when I got asked to do All Stars, the guy was like, "Well, you never know, you might not get another opportunity," or da, da, da. I'm just like, well, and then I guess I won't get one because I'm not ready to do it now. Like they'll try to scare you, yeah, into doing it.
And that's why I feel like people are like, you know, I know that some of the fans say we love, they're like, oh, the next Canada vs the world, the next UK vs the world. I'm like, I don't want to do it because it's like, I don't want to do what I'm putting myself like, because the pressure of like having to get all the money and have to get all of this and all of that. It's like, it's a lot, and I don't want to put myself in a position where I don't feel super comfortable to go.
Right.
Because my first time doing the show, that was the mentality of like, you might not get this again, you might not do that.
Right.
I've conquered that hurdle. I've made my stuff. I've made my mark. And in my head, I thought, if they wanted me for one season, they'd want me for another.
That's how I feel too.
They want me.
That's how I feel too.
I
feel something. I'm like, truly want me, then you will reach out again. If not,
and I'm like, and at the end of the day, like, again, I've been saying it, like I'm a very like not flippant, but like I'm a very like blasé. What is for me is for me. And if it happens, like I just never go back on. Life moves on. Like I won't die. I'm not gonna die because I don't go back on Drag Race. Do you know what I mean? Like life will continue to grow and develop, and it is what it is. If I happen to go on, great. Hopefully, when I go on, I will go on when I feel ready to do it. I won't feel pressured or forced to do it. And if it doesn't happen, I'm at peace with that. But if it does happen, I'd be grateful.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's how it should. No, that's how you should be. But you know, cause a lot of them, they're scared. They will not get another chance, and then they go on there, and then sometimes being on All Stars makes their last go around look better or for worse. Like they go on there, and then this time around nobody likes them. Or it's, so you don't know.
Like I think there are instances where like going on easily afterwards does help. Like people like Aja, Monique. But I feel like when if you have, let's say, a one quick fix issue, whereas like for Mo Hart, where it was just like, oh, my issue mainly is just money. Like I have the talent, I have like everything I need.
Right.
It's just I don't have the money to have like the best wardrobe.
Right.
In instances like that, I'm all for like going straight back. If you're like, okay, well now I've amassed the money that I need. Now I can do everything I need. For me, it's more than just money.
Right.
It's more than just like, I need more money for better wardrobes. So I don't want to do the show until like I feel absolutely ready.
Right.
Until I'm like, I can be a better performer, I can be a better this, a better that, I can be a better person. I don't want to do the show.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you have to be ready financially, mentally, for sure. You know, all that
as well.
Yeah, because it's not. And
people like to gloss over like the mental part of it as well. And I feel like no, the mental part is like a really.
That's what I told them. I was like, mentally, I'm not ready. You know, but he still, was just like, well, you never know, and I'm just like, well, you know.
Would you?
I've answered, these before. So, like I said, the first time they asked me to do All Stars was for All Stars 5.
Yeah.
And I already knew that Shay was going to be in there. I already knew. And that's the thing. I don't think they like when you have an all-seeing eye. When you have an all-seeing eye and you can see things.
Yeah.
They don't like that. They like young, dumb people that don't ask questions. And that's not me. I just not gonna I already know that they're gonna try to have us being
used for a storyline.
Yeah, versus y'all wanting me because y'all believe in me and my talent. Y'all want me to be Shay's storyline. So that was part of me saying no. And then also mentally I was not ready to go there, because I'm just like the fan base for one thing had really worked my nerve, to be honest. And then, especially after the whole I'm allegedly transphobic, I'm just like, the sad part is, in a perfect world, if I felt like Drag Race truly cared about me, if I felt like they valued me, then I probably would want to do it. But they've shown me, I feel like over the years, as with you saying my name and them not wanting to mention it, that they genuinely don't give a fuck about me. And people say, well, I'm sure, Rue loves you. I'm like, does she? If she did, I'm quite sure by now I would have heard something. Even when they did the Black Lives Matter post a long time ago, and they posted all the black queens, they left me out.
I remember that. I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
But put Raven there. I'm playing. But they left me out. So they have shown me over the years that they genuinely don't care about me. And so I would feel very weird going to do a show for them, and in the back of my mind being like, y'all don't like me, or like y'all don't like me, if I felt like they had my back, they cared about me, then I probably would want to do it now after all this time. But I still want to go and nowadays you have to have a $80,000 wardrobe. I can't. Last time I went on there, it was paper, a poster board, and Dollar Tree. Now I have to, but I would still go there and I would still be me. So if that means if that means I have an outfit for Amazon, bitch, I have an outfit for Amazon. It's on how you wear it and how you make it look. And like that, this is what I also hate. There are so many people that have stole stuff from me, like looks and everything. Everything. And Drag Race will quickly promote them. Like, everybody doing poodles now. Everybody in the dog. Everybody, everything. But for some reason, they don't want me to be the one to showcase that I've done this stuff first. So it's like it's almost like they're trying to erase me. Like they're trying to erase the history of what I've done for that show and what I've done for the creative makeup that girls are trying to do now and everything. And so I kind of don't like them. I hate to say that, but they got me to a point where I don't like them. Because I feel like they don't, but I don't want to feel that way. Like, I genuinely was I was so happy that Rupaul, somebody that I really looked up to, and because like I said, I never was ever into that, family gay thing, but I always looked at her as being like my gay mom because for some reason. And I talked about it before, but when I was there, it did feel like she did like me. It did feel like we had like some kind of connection and everything. And then after the show, I don't know, like even when them allowing everybody to think I'm transphobic, and them I guess believing it too, I guess because clearly they haven't tried to make anything different out of it. So because I feel like they don't. I know I'm saying a lot, but because I feel like they don't like me, I just don't know. And the fan base has truly turned me off from really wanting to. Like, I don't even want to attract any more fans from that show because I feel like they're very wish-washy. They love you for a second, and then they're on to the next.
Yeah.
And then they will believe anything that somebody says about you. They don't want to get to know you for yourself. You know, like actually follow you and see how you are as a person. At this moment, I don't feel like they haven't shown me that they have.
You need the same space like you should.
Yeah.
That you should.
Yeah, I don't have, yeah.
I mean, that's very valid. I mean, my thoughts on it, and I think like on a later date we can like talk about it like in depth and properly.
Yeah.
But I think it's a thing where, I mean, I personally would love to see you on again. Right. I feel like there's so much to show, and like there's so much that you can do, and I think it'd be amazing.
Right.
I think in terms of like the fan reception, obviously like I'm still very new to it. So, like, I mean, I've gotten the bad, I've gotten the good, and everything.
Right.
But like I still need to have it like as long or as like severe as you've had it. But I think one of like my mindsets of it is like the people who dislike you, they already do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like anyone who's going to be introduced to you for the first time isn't going to, like if they watch you and they dislike you, like they already kind of felt that way anyways.
Right.
So I feel going on, and I think people who are hating, they're already doing it. So it's like going on and being there is not going to. How am I trying to phrase this?
Oh, go ahead.
Like, and I'm trying to think of like the way to. I know what I'm trying to say. I just don't know how to word it. Like I think being on the show, the people who hate you are already hating you. Do you know what I mean? So like that, I feel like worrying about like the hate shouldn't be. I know it's very rich. It's easy to say.
Right. Yeah.
But I think it's too much of an issue because like the people who care enough or hate you enough, like to comment on your things or do that, they're already doing it. Do you know what I mean? But like going on the show, there's so many new people who've never watched season 9, who aren't very excessively like in tune with the Drag Race fandom, who like probably don't know who you are.
Right.
Who like through watching it on the show, they can come to love, and it could be people who like turn around, and I think. Even with the fans being wishy-washy, like they love you 1 minute, they love you the next. At the end of the day, like the fans all come out from the wash. It's like at the very least, if you do the show and like there's no new fans to come from it,
right?
Like your petties, like your piggies,
right?
They'll have even more things like to love and to support, and they'll be even more like 10 toes down for it,
right?
And it's like at best, like there could be new piggies, there could be new people who like will watch you on the show and they'll be like, oh, she's a gamer and she does this and she does that.
Right.
And it comes to you. So I think that is like things that can come from it. And I think I'm not really writing myself the best, but
no, I get everything you're trying to say. Trust me.
Yeah. I think even like with like the production side of it and like the show and like them liking you, which I know there's a lot of nuances to it as well and everything. But I think for me, one thing that I kind of had to teach myself to do is like you take out the person of it all. So whereas like this is just like a machine that is just like running around. So it's not even so much of like they are personally hating me. And I know like it's easier said than done, and there's other circumstances that make it feel like it is more personal.
Right.
And I'm not trying to negate that, but I feel
no.
If you think of it as it is just a machine thing, and with that be like, this is a machine, so I'm going to use the machine. You know, like I don't feel like you should have the mindset of like they're using you, because in as much as yes they're using you,
right, but
you're using them too. Like,
right.
If you go in with the mindset of like I'm using them, it helps soften a lot of like the potential blows or like whatever that can come from it. Because if you're just like I'm trying to get like some new Twitch followers or some new this or some new that, and if you come and you enjoy my drag, or like I just want to try out some new drag, or I have like some more budget to do this and do that,
right?
So you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get what you're trying to say.
I hope that makes sense. Yeah. But ultimately, like I think.
Oh, go ahead.
You gotta put yourself first. I think ultimately that's like the main thing. Like put yourself first. So,
yeah.
If you don't feel like it's for you, then that's valid. And the people who love and support you will love and support you regardless. You know.
Yeah. But I just feel like they missed out on a lot of opportunities with certain people that they deem to be too problematic. Because they always want to promote the same queens over and over and over again, and it's like y'all are missing out on a few queens who would bring fans back to your show, who would actually give y'all some good ratings, but because it's like I can be a bigger person, but also they need to be one too though. Like it's like at some point y'all have to stop with y'all's egos and be like, Cause I feel like they take it personal too. I really genuinely do. Cause like if they didn't, then it wouldn't be like how it is now. And that's the thing, I have literally done nothing to them besides say RuPaul wigs be back here. I mean, is that what broke the camel's back? Like, I mean, like that's, you know, RuPaul herself. When I, talked to her before our roast, I was like, "Are you okay with making jokes?" She's like, "Girl, please, like, do you, kind of thing." So I'm like, I always took it like she don't care. She can take a joke, but I don't know. But anyway. Enough about me and my feelings about that. But thanks for asking. Yeah, at the moment, if I felt a different vibe and essence from that, then maybe, yeah.
But also I think sometimes as well, it's like people need to see that, like, this is me trying to like give the benefit of the doubt, and like be a bit like understanding on that part. I feel like sometimes people need to see that you are like willing, because like how you're seeing is like they don't care for you, and then potentially like how they're seeing is like you don't care for them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that you should be begging it and be like, please pick me. Like,
right.
I'm not saying that, please. But I feel like if they see that there's like maybe a willingness on your part as well, they would feel more inclined to like, oh, she's like willing to play a game or da-da-da. Do you know what I mean? But then I feel like even with that, I would be like, oh, I don't know. But like, if someone told me that, would I be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna. But I think again, it's a thing of like you have to determine like how much I want this.
Right.
To then be like, well, this is what I'm willing to do, or this is what I'm not willing to do. Do you know what I mean? So it's a very like layered conversation. It's a very hard one as well.
Let's wrap this up. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Give me 3 favorite Drag Race seasons.
This is include All Stars.
You can.
Okay, All Stars 4 is my favorite.
Who was that? Who was on there? Well, give me
Amy Smalls.
Okay.
And Loki doesn't make people actually care about that season.
Right.
All Stars 4, and I'm not just saying this because you're here, but season 9. Because season 9 was like one of the first seasons I like actually watched.
Okay.
I don't think I watched it in real time, but it was like one of the first ones that I have like a vivid memory of watching, and not just like it being in the blur.
Right.
All Stars 4, season 9. I'm just gonna say honestly, because like I don't think there's any. I mean, I'm not like rewatching Drag Race like that. To be honest, like the only season I've watched multiple times is All Stars 4, and I think a bit of season 9. Yeah, like those like the only 2 seasons that like I genuinely like. If you were just like, I would just watch this season, like I would pick one of those 2.
Okay, blue or green?
Blue.
Purple or pink?
What turquoise? Purple.
I knew it. K-pop or just pop?
Pop. I'm not really a K-pop girl, to be honest.
Same. What's the...
Like, if I wanted to listen to K-pop, just listen to Tinashe. Like, if I wanted to hear K-pop. Please don't cancel me, K-pop fans. I think the K-pop's an enemy.
They are ruthless.
I like the beat.
They're ruthless.
I like the beat. Please don't cancel me, please. This is what cancels me. Is me saying I don't like K-pop that much.
Right.
I mean, I don't mind it. Like, it's not. I don't have a K-pop playlist on my phone.
Michael Myers or Jason?
They've not like really watched the movie. It's Michael Myers. Michael Myers is the one like with like the jumper, like the sweater, as you say in America, and Jason's the one with the mask, right?
The hockey mask.
Okay, wait, is that Jason or Michael Myers?
First off, bitch, how the hell you don't know Michael Myers and Jason? This is where we're gonna fight. Jason has the hockey, like he plays hockey, the mask, and then Michael Myers has the white face with the black hair and the jumpers, like the blue jumpers.
I never watched the movie.
Never?
I know the character. I know the character, but I just never watched the movie.
Do you like horror? But do you like horror in general or no?
I do.
Okay.
Like, I do like scary. I just haven't watched them. Like I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't.
Chucky or Megan?
Like, I haven't watched Megan. I've not really watched Chucky, but I know Chucky more, and Chucky looks better, so I'm gonna pick Chucky.
Okay.
Chucky looks more interesting. Like Megan just like annoys me.
Uncut or cut?
I was not expecting that. I'm gonna say cut.
As you should. Okay.
Cut.
Ariana or Cynthia?
Like Cynthia Doll. Wait.
Cynthia, the one that plays the Green Witch in Wicked.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say Ariana. Like I'm a massive Ariana Grande fan. I used to be. I still love her, but I'm just not like a bigger fan as I used to be.
Eureka or Mistress?
Mistress. I don't know how to think about that.
I'm trying to get you canceled. Miles.
I do love the elephant. I love the Elephant Queen. Good.
Miles J. or Bretman.
Miles J. I'm not really into Bretman. I didn't even really grow up with Bretman like that because I'm just nothing against Bretman Ron. Like, I'm sure they're funny and everything, but it's just, for me, I always try to consume media from people who, like, look like me. I'm like,
okay,
why would I watch, like, for me, it was like, why would I watch that Patrick Starr's thing? And nothing against Patrick Starr, I think Patrick Starr's thing. But, like, why would I watch Patrick Starr when I could just watch Miles J. I could watch, like, Kingsley or something? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, if I have the option to choose my media, I'm going to choose black media. That's just, like, what I grew up around. That's what I love. But, yeah, so Miles J.
Okay. I think.
Love you, Miles, if you're watching.
Oh yeah, but me. I don't know why me and Miles haven't done nothing else again. Though I don't know. I think because Miles thinks that Miles thinks he's a Korean white woman, so he doesn't have time for my black ass. So.
I do not wish to comment, but I love you, Miles J. I love you a lot. You also said I look like you. I don't know if that's true.
And the confessional, I see it a little bit only in the confessional.
It's the hair. Is it because of the hair?
But even maybe some facial stuff. I mean, between me, yeah.
No, because like facially, I don't think we look similar. I think like we look in a sense where we could be cousins. Like it's almost like, oh, these are cousins. And then, that's believable.
Yeah. Somebody said Beyonce or Taylor Swift.
What kind of question is that? So I'm going to ask a question, block them. We don't have to push us to see. What?
So I think she says Taylor Swift.
T-Swizzle. I love T-Swizzle. I'm joking. No, please.
Your favorite black queen from any UK season?
Taze.
Really? Okay.
From UK.
Okay. Who do you think is going to win this season?
Oh, I do not wish to comment.
Okay. What do you feel about Mommy Wata?
Mommy Wata?
Yeah.
Mommy Wata. We were following each other. We never met in person. We've been like online mutuals for a bit, and we were following each other before the show, before either of us won Drag Race. So yeah, I love her down. Like she's a ballroom girl, just like myself, and she's amazing. Hopefully, I will meet her one day, and we can like have fun and kiki. She's my West African sister, so love her.
How about Black Pepper?
Black Pepper, yeah, I love Black Pepper. Like we've never met in person yet, but we've spoken online a couple times and everything, and she's been like so lovely to me. So yeah, I love her. Okay.
Someone says, do you think Shay's breath stink on season 9?
Do I don't know. I've never met Shay. I don't know Shay. I mean, I would love to meet her. She sounds like a lovely
that person is so messy. Whoever said that, but they did say for real, and you keep it real. They said do you think that episode she should have been Black China or me? That's what they're saying. They're trying to cause mess, bitch.
I still think it should have been Black China, but you know, I think that's like I don't think anyone was watching it and genuinely thought that like you shouldn't have been Black China. Apart from like Alexis Michelle, I guess. But her last name rhymes with hell. So.
Wait, are you gonna have any music coming out at all? Any kind of Drag Race song coming out?
I don't know. I have my talent show song, which is like coming out soon.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to come out yesterday, but I didn't know like releasing music takes that long. I thought I could like upload it in the morning and it'd be fine by like the evening. So I'm still waiting for it to release.
Okay. Okay, so where can people follow you?
The main place to follow me would be on Instagram at Nyongbella. You're gonna follow my Instagram, Twitter. I have a TikTok. I'm going to start posting on there. I haven't started posting on there just yet, but I'm working on it. YouTube as well. I'm working on like developing a YouTube. Yeah, those like the main social media accounts. Just like type Nyongbella, you'll find me somewhere, and just follow me on there if you wish. And, I mean, I will make it worth the while. Okay, and where can people? Because I know it's different up there, but like, is there a certain app or thing you use where people can tip you? That would like to tip you? There are, but I do not know this. I am not, as we've discussed, I'm not tech savvy at all. You can see that my setup is like completely crazy at this point in the interview. I'm not the most tech savvy person. I do have a GoFundMe, so I think that's like the best way to tip me, honestly. I think that's like a universal, anyone can do it. So I have my GoFundMe. If you would like to tip me for my transition, and it just helps it for life in general. I also have Cameo. I'm not doing Corey King shit, but you know I have a Cameo. If you would like to book it, I've got some very interesting requests. But hold on, give us. So let's say I'm somebody who's on your Cameo now, and I want you to give me your best
sexy phone call girl thing. I want you to make me hot. What would you do right now on the cameo?
Okay. It's just giving you like sexy hot, right?
Yeah.
Sexy hot, like sexy woman. Okay.
Like I'm a firefighter, and I want you to put my flames out, baby.
Okay. Don't just say that line. Don't just say that line.
No, I'm saying for me, I'm a firefighter. I want you to make my flames go down, okay? Whatever straight men say.
Bend over, show me that ass, baby.
And she lost a cameo member. So
More like I gained 20.
right. So is there any last thing you want to say, or just at all, anything you want to say to the fans, or about just anything before you go off?
I think overall, I just want to show like give my thanks and appreciation to all the fans. Hopefully, like from doing this, I will have some new fans and some new people who've gotten a bit more insight into me and who I am. I don't know how you're gonna edit this, so maybe you edit this and I sound like a complete utter dumb bitch. I don't know, but again, I'm just so thankful like to you, Nina, for having me on your channel. Like I know you didn't have to, but I feel so honored. This is kind of just like a very full circle moment to me, and yeah, I'm just so grateful for this, and I'm just so like honored and excited, and I can't wait for us to talk some more and just for everything else that comes this way. And thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, watch Nina's channel, watch all the content, not just the Drag Race related content, because
thank you.
It means a lot. And Drag Race is, I'm not gonna lie guys, Drag Race is a lot to watch. Like the fans like to complain about Drag Race fatigue. Imagine having to review Drag Race. Like,
Right.
you can just watch it. Imagine like actually having to review as a job. And then people are like, oh, watch this franchise and this franchise and do this and do that. And it's like, you want to do it, you want to be active and engaged. So please, like, I think people really underestimate like how much engaging with content actually does.
Right.
Like, you don't have to like every single thing.
Right.
You don't have to comment on every single thing, but just leaving a like,
Right.
doing a share, doing a repost, it keeps you in the algorithm.
Right.
It does a lot.
Thank you.
And it's like,
thank you.
because you don't have to always feel there's the pressure to tip. Because like, I'm a performer, I don't have
Right.
money. Like, there's so many crazy things
Right.
that I would love to tip, but like you can't.
Yeah.
Like, just showing love and just like sharing and like posting content,
Right.
like do likes and everything else, that does a lot.
Yeah.
It does more than you could think.
Then you think it does,
So,
right? Exactly.
or like, oh, I don't have money, so I can't do anything. Like engage or comment, share appreciation. Because even like, I was just like, just sometimes like just seeing a nice comment like from somebody, it can really change your whole mood. It could just change like how you feel that day. So
Right.
please support all of Nina's content as best you can. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for everything as well. It's been such a blast.
Oh, well, I want to say also thank you once again because you didn't have to do it. Thank you for real. Thank you again for real. And I'm glad that we actually did get to talk seriously for real because like, we have a lot in common more than I think we did. And I really do look at you as like, just like, I'm like, if you do need something, any advice or anything at all, feel free to message me for real seriously. And yeah, of course. And thank y'all out there for watching. And just remember to like the video and sub. And we will catch you the next time. So stay beat, stay beautiful, but most importantly, stay blessed. Kima Chow or Kamochi. Mwah. That's all, folks. And